Well, good morning, everybody. This morning I'm over here in South Carolina. As you can see, walking through a field, which appears to be a food plot, a Forest Service food plot. But I'm a little north of Walhalla, South Carolina, hiking into Lee Falls, a waterfall over here that's supposed to be very beautiful. Never been here before, but hiking in here to find this waterfall and see what it's all about. But that's what the plan is for today. It's a beautiful, brisk morning. It was down to 39, 40 degrees this morning, so it's really feeling like fall. It's finally warmed up right around 60 degrees. But gonna continue on through this field here and see if we can find this waterfall. Well, I've finally walked out of the field. The field's right back up there, and I guess this is more of the actual trail, I don't know, but got a creek crossing right here, so I'm gonna try to make it across these rocks. Try not to get my feet soaking wet from the get-go here, but that's where I've made it so far. There may be another field. It looks like there could be another field right up ahead up there, so. But I shall find out. See if I can make it across through here and not end up on my butt. Well, I made it across the creek, and now it appears I'm walking into another field, another one of these food plots over here. So I gotta figure out where the trail's at here from this side. Have to open up my map, but got another big field here. So I'm gonna bring up my map and see which way it says to go. Well, I've been walking through the fields about a little over half a mile total so far, and it's turning back into a trail or old road, and there's another water crossing. So I'm gonna work my way across here, try to keep from getting my feet wet, and looks like there may even be another field ahead. I don't know, I can't tell for the trees, but I'll find out. Well, I made it across that creek crossing and came up a little short section of old road and back in another field. I guess back in the day this was probably an old farmstead or something that the Forest Service acquired way back in the day, but lots of beautiful fields in here. It's a real fertile looking area. I bet back in the day it grew a lot of crops and stuff, but anyway, looks like over there at the tree line the trail continues on up into the woods, so I'm going to continue on and hopefully we'll find this waterfall. Well, all that field walking has finally turned into an actual trail now, so I'm just making my way along this trail, and hopefully we'll get to see a beautiful waterfall. Looks like there's a good bit of deadfall up ahead to maneuver around, but so far this trail's been really easy. I mean, 3/4 of a mile of it was walking through those fields, and for the little bit of section of this trail I've been on, it's been easy too. But I'll make my way through the deadfall here and continue on. Well, the trail just came down through here, and we have another water crossing, so this makes the third water crossing. Trail continues on over there, but plenty of rocks to step on to get across here. You're seeing this is a really cool rhododendron tunnel in here. But I'll make my way across the rocks here and head on up the trail. Looking at the map, we're about 3/4 of the way there, so shouldn't be much further. Well, I just worked my way down through there across this creek. This makes the the fifth water crossing. If I remember reading the reviews of this trail, it didn't even mention water crossings, but this makes the fifth one. So keep that in mind if you're going to do this trail. So far I've been able to keep my feet dry though. I mean, there's enough rocks to walk across, keep from getting wet feet. And some people have even been going across this log here, but I'm not attempting that because I know how clumsy I am. I'll end up laying in the creek if I do that. So I stuck to the rocks down there. But going to continue on up through here and see if we can find this waterfall. Well, the trails got over here real close to this beautiful little area here beside this creek. You can see it's just gorgeous in here. It continues on up through here. Just beautiful in here. Still not made it to the waterfall yet, but I just wanted to stop off over here and film this because this is just an amazing area right here. Lots of sights to see. Well, it's sort of turned into a little bit of a scramble. The trail comes up the creek there, and you have to get across this creek, and you sort of have to cross all this. So you've got that first log there, and then the second log, a bunch of rocks, and then this big log here to get across. You have to be careful on these slippery rocks and everything coming across the creek. But I made it across, and I'm working my way on up. As you can see, the creek comes down through there. But just working my way slowly but surely up through here, trying to make it to this waterfall. I hope it's all it's cracked up to be. We shall see. Well, this trail is turning into quite the adventure. But as you can see, there's some good scenery up through here. But man alive, has it turned into an adventure crawling over all this mess. We've got a ton of down trees, big rocks, and all that kind of stuff. So it's turned into quite an adventurous trail so far. I met two people coming out, and they said it gets really crazy up here the closer to the waterfall that you get. But I'm going to continue on up through here. Well, I've made it to a small waterfall here. Cascading down through. I mean, this is beautiful through here. I know y'all probably get tired of me saying, oh, this is beautiful, but it is beautiful. Quite some amazing scenery. Looks like the trail goes on across right there and around those big rocks over there, but got a beautiful little waterfall here to admire. something else. Well, on up above that waterfall I just filmed, there's another small waterfall. Like I said, this is amazing area in here. Just hard getting in here. You know, this trail is crazy right now. That's some beautiful scenery. Well, I was walking along and found a lucky buckeye laying on the ground, so picked that up and put it in my pocket. Several buckeye trees up in here, and there's buckeyes laying all over the ground. So they say buckeyes bring good luck, so I'm gonna take one of them, put it in my pocket, and carry it. 'Cause I need all the good luck I can get. Well, I've made it here to the base of Lee Falls. That's looking at the base, but the actual main waterfall is on up there. You can barely see it from down here. Just trying to decide how it's going to be the best way to get up there. Got some beautiful scenery right here at the base of it. Looks like the trail's over here on the other side and goes up that way. So I'm gonna see what I can do here. Well, friends, I have made it to Lee Falls. Let me tell you, what an adventure. This last section of trail is just horrible. I mean, it was all rocks, just crawling on your hands and knees over rocks. But this waterfall is absolutely beautiful, even as dry as it is right now, since we hadn't had a whole lot of rainfall. It's a beautiful, beautiful waterfall. You can see it's tall, but I made it. Like I said, it was quite the adventure getting here. Trail starts out really, really easy. But the closer you get to this waterfall, the harder it gets. And the last little section is extremely tough and technical. Gotta really do some rock crawling to get up here. But that's the payoff. It's all worth it. I'm gonna stay here for a few minutes, and then I'm gonna try to get myself out of here before it gets dark. You can see the sun is going down behind that cliff. So now, like I was saying, this trail is tough. This is the trail getting up over these rocks and trying to make your way around. And as you can see, the waterfall back there past this. But yeah, you gotta do a lot of rock crawling, getting off, and there's some holes over on the side over there that if you fall off in there, you're gonna be a goner. Probably never find you again, but it's tough from here on up. I'm butt scooting my way back out of here, so see if I can make it back. Well, I have made it back to the first field on the way back. So it's about it's between a half and 3/4 of a mile of field walking. So that's how much further I have until I get back to the parking area. The sun's getting low. The days are getting shorter and shorter. It won't be long until, if you're not out of the woods by about 5 o'clock, you'll be in the dark coming out. So looking forward to that time of year. But anyway, we'll make it back across all these fields and back to the car. Well, as you can see, I've made it back to the parking area. So the hike to Lee Falls is now complete. That was a beautiful hike, beautiful scenery. That waterfall is absolutely gorgeous, but keep in mind if you come over here, the last part of that trail getting up to the waterfall is quite technical and dangerous, and lots of crawling over the rocks and so forth. So just keep that in mind. I'm sitting on 4.8 miles total. So a little bit more than what All Trail said it was, which is normally the case. So just keep it in mind that it does get pretty technical if you want to come over here, and you're going to be doing a lot of crawling around over rocks and so forth. But it's a beautiful hike, beautiful trail, and I recommend it if you're over in this area north of Walhalla, South Carolina, right across the Georgia-South Carolina border. But anyway, I hope all y'all have had a wonderful day and been able to get out and enjoy this beautiful fall weather. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.